global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. The race to presidency 2023 has begun in earnest, and Jagaban, popularly known as Jagaban, but his true name is Bola Tinubu, is not left out in the race. A lot of persons have registered 1 million, they call it 1 million followers, who have decided to ensure that Jagaban picks the form for 2023. It's quite early, I must say. Even the present dispensation has not spent 2 years already, but already 2023 campaign is in earnest. But while we are looking at the 2023 campaign, open letters are firing here and there. People are writing open letters to Jagaban himself, some in a mockish manner, some quoting his words and reminding him of what he said years back that is coming to haunt him. But in all, would you like you to subscribe before we go to the newspaper? If you have not subscribed already, please click on the red subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get notified and subscribe as soon as you update our channel. Okay, let's go straight into the news of the day. Now, we're going to give you a quote that was made by Jagaban himself, talking about Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. He said, "Even the obstacles on my way, I predict them. Before those that will bring them will start to think about it. I plan for betrayal. I plan for backstabbing. I also plan for reunion and forgiveness long before they happen. I expect nothing. I expect anything. I expect everything." Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. But FFK, the Minister of Aviation, former Minister of Aviation, have written an open letter to him and they called him "My dearest Jagaban. You know very well that I have always liked and respected you. You will always recall that a few years ago I warned you that everything that is being done to you today would eventually be done to you given the choices you made at the time. I bear you no malice or ill will, but in view of what is happening in your political party, and given the fact that your good friend, co-conspirator and collaborator President Muhammadu Buhari has finally thrown you under the bus and dumped you, I am constrained to write the following. The bitter truth is that you predicted nothing and you saw nothing. The only thing you saw were your own vain delusions and insatiable greed, and the only thing you felt that moved you was your blind ambition. You sold your body, spirit, and soul to the enemy that betrayed your people, even though we warned you over and over again that those you were dining with were far smarter and far more astute than you. Yet, even though all the signs were there, you dismissed all our concerns, vilified us, treated us with contempt, demonized us, and sought us to destroy us. Now the chickens have come home to roast, and the writing is all on the wall. The signs are there for all to see. You betrayed and sold Lagos. You betrayed and sold the Southwest. You betrayed and sold the Southeast. You betrayed and sold the South-South. You betrayed and sold the Middle Belt. You betrayed and sold the Northeast, the Northwest, the Muslims, the Christians. Simply put, you betrayed and sold everything and everyone in Nigeria just to feed and satisfy your psychotic obsession and compulsive ambition. Like Icarus the Greek, you flew too high and too close to the sun with your wax wings puffed up and fueled by your hubris and pride, and now you shall meet your nemesis. The spiritual wound that has been inflicted on you is irreversible and terminal, and there is no going back. The dark clouds that lie ahead of you are thick, ugly, frightful, violent, and impassable. You cannot make it through them safely or survive them. Your enemies have dug a pit for you and you have already fallen into it. They have finally stripped you naked, grabbed you by your balls, and taken everything from you. You have lost your mystic, your honor, your glory, your self-respect, following, clothes, pride, reputation, and so much more. You have also lost control of your political party that you conceived, formed, nurtured, and built. The APC was a baby, and now they have taken it from you and are set to kill it. They fooled you, used you, dumped you, humiliated you, and now they're going to expose you, rubbish you, malign you, break you, crucify you, investigate you, then utterly crush you. You dreamed of being a vice president in 2015 and you failed. You're dreaming of being president 2023 and you will fail. In all your plans, what you fail to appreciate is that God alone rules in the affairs of men. You refuse to acknowledge or accept the fact that the presidency of Nigeria can only be given by God, and He gives it to whom He deems fit by prophecy and divine decree. It is not about money and power. And if it were Olusegun Obasanjo, Umaru Yar'Adua, Goodluck Jonathan, and Muhammad Buhari, who had neither of the two before being respectively elected as president, would never have made it. It is about God and God alone. It is for Him alone to give. It is about His purpose, His will, His counsel, His plan, and His glory. He owns the presidency, and the minute any man or woman attempts to obstruct his parole, think that he or she can buy it or maneuver his or her way into it by usage of political intrigues and sarcasticity, wisdom or power, knowledge, money, or anything else, the Lord disqualifies and rejects him. Such a person will fail woefully, and may even end up losing everything he or she values, cherishes in this futile quest. God will never share his glory with anyone, and he will never support a man or woman that is prepared to mislead, betray, and sell his own people down the river just to satisfy his vaulting and insatiable ambition of becoming president. Yet the signs are there, yet you refuse to acknowledge or accept them. They refuse to give you the former position in national executive. They ensure that some of your key loyalists in the Southwest turned against you and opposed you. They refuse to accept even one of your ministerial nominees both in 2015 and 2019. They humiliated your prodigy, who you nominated as vice president, and turned him into a blunt and pathetic little errand boy with no fortitude or shame. They drove your nominees at FIRS out of office unceremoniously and have placed him under criminal investigation. They have divided the ranks of your loyalists and turned even your hitherto most trusted lieutenants against you. They insulted, undermined, marginalized you openly, and worst of all, they made it clear to you privately that they will never give you power. All this meant nothing to you, and you shamelessly continue to support their evil ways and told that satanic murderous line. Yet, if you did not care about what they subjected you to, you ought to have at least cared about what they did to Nigeria. For the last 5 years, our nation and people have suffered because of the calamitous choices that you made and the inexplicable and unconcilable alliances that you forged. You propped up and supported ruthless, heartless, corrupt, and cruel regime and tyrants, clearly beside himself, and those whose mentality, physical faculties reside in another realm and in another world. Consequently, our nation has been utterly and completely destroyed, our economy ruined, and our people decimated. They have been humiliated, marginalized, insulted, impoverished. Hundreds of thousands of them have gone home. No villages displaced in their farms. Millions have no place. Millions have been ruined and economically destroyed, whilst our country remains weak, divided, and a butt of jokes all over the world. Because of your choices, Nigerians are being subjected to persecution, humiliation, and the rest. Embassies are being demolished by miscreants and local criminals, even supposedly friendly countries. I sincerely hope that one day you will reflect on all this and consider the damage you have done to your kinsmen and compatriots. Whether you do or not is left to you, but one thing that is clear: for the choices you have made, for all you have done, and for the sheer wickedness and greed that resides in your insensitivity and that heart. You will pay a heavy price, both in this world and the world to come, and the Lord will hand you over to your political enemies. Permit me to conclude by quoting the instructive words of a tweet that I posted just yesterday after I heard about the latest development in your party. I wrote, first, Oshomole is kicked out by the Court of Appeal. Then his preferred replacement, Ajimobi, falls into a coma. Then his arch rival, Guardian, is recognized by Buhari as national chairman. Conclusion is over, Tinubu. He has been thrown under the bus and retired from politics. I stand by those words. Happy retirement, my dearest Jagaban. May you live long to see the glory of our country restored and the damage that you have done to our people repaired. Salam. This is coming from FFK Femi Fani Kayode. You have heard it all. It's self-explanatory. Let's meet in the comment section. Let's interact. What's your take on this open letter given to FFK, given to Jagaban Ahmed Asiwaju Bola Tinubu from FFK Femi Fanikayode over all the things that have transpired both in APC and before the whole political saga came in? Let's interact in our comment section. Don't also forget to like, share, stay tuned for more updates.